Peace, shalom, salam, pax, to all of you distinguished participants at the Freedom and Faith Summit in Panama City. Unfortunately, I could not be with you today, but I use technology at least to communicate with you through this video. I want to speak to you why freedom of religion or belief matters, why it is so central for human rights, and why for peace we need to respect human dignity and religious freedom much more. Peace is fruit of justice. The core of justice is based on the respect of fundamental human rights. And the foundational principle of human rights is dignity. In order to make our era more humane, we must return to the original meaning of key documents and definitions on this subject. Today, the agenda of human rights is hijacked by various groups representing ideologies, violent extremism, ethical relativism. We also tend to forget or neglect our human duties towards the other and towards society. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say my message in 5 points and to combine rights, responsibilities, and reciprocity. First, there is a strong and deep nexus between human dignity of all and freedom of religion or belief for all. 3 basic documents or sources articulate very clearly the priority of human dignity. I want to mention 2 secular documents and 1 faith document. The first one is Universal Declaration of Human Rights from 1948. In the preamble, it speaks about recognition of the inherent dignity and equal and inalienable rights of all members of human family as a foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world. And then in Article 1, it speaks about all human beings born free and equal in dignity and rights. And then it mentions 3 dimensions: rationality, morality, and spirituality of being. We are endowed with reason and conscience and should act towards one another in a spirit of brotherhood. Second document is the European Union Charter of Fundamental Rights from 2000. As I served as the first ever EU Special Envoy for FORP in the world, I like to quote it because it recognizes dignity as the first founding value of the Union and respects and protects dignity in the Article number 1 of the chapter number 1. And there is the third document, which is Vatican II Council Declaration on Religious Freedom, Dignitatis Humanae from 1965. And I quote, "The Council declares that the right to religious freedom has its foundation in the very dignity of the human person." So there is deep nexus between religious freedom and human dignity. Second, respect of human dignity is a meeting point for religious and secular humanists. The convergence of different traditions and concepts leads from a common ground to a common good. The Judeo-Christian tradition states that mankind is created in the likeness and image of God. Karama, which is Arabic concept in Islam, has Quranic roots when angels are asked to bow in front of Adam. Dignity is the highest worthiness that each person possesses and therefore transcends the whole material world. Each human being is a person, a unique being with intellectual, spiritual, and material dimensions. Only a person can have rights and duties. A person is always a subject with reason, conscience, and freedom. Third, rights cannot work without duties. We should promote awareness and respect of human rights. A culture of human dignity brings together two ancient ethical rules. One is the silver rule. Do not do unto others as you would not have them to do unto you. This is a basis of justice, basis of reciprocity, tolerance, equal treatment. And the second is the golden rule. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. This is a source of compassion, acceptance, solidarity, charity, and human love. Dignity of each person represents a balance and even interdependence of rights and duties, freedom and responsibility. Freedom without responsibility cannot survive. My dignity is a call for my duties, as father, as husband, neighbor, citizen. Fourth, equal citizenship is a fruit of equal dignity. Equal dignity as a moral principle has socio-political implications, and the main one is equal, fair, inclusive, dignified citizenship. In dignity we are all equal, whether we come from royal family or from homeless ambience. But in identity we are all different, people of past, present, and future. This is not a problem. This is the principle of creativity, which is, of course, in opposition to copying or cloning. And the fifth, dignity is the best theme for learning how to live together, not merely to exist together. There is a huge difference between living together and existing only together. We are invited to live in a spirit of brotherhood. Reason and faith, science and religion, in quest for truth, working for common good of people, can drive our civilization forward and upward. Dignity is more than a right. It is a reality from which rights are derived. Dignity is a daily learning process through which we discover what it means to be human in every situation. It is the best permanent lesson on rights, responsibilities, and reciprocity. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. I wish you all the best, fruitful deliberations, and successful summit in Panama.